It's Lydia here, and for today's video I'm going to be showing you 3 or 4 different ways on how you can wear boxer braids. I really love this classic workout hairstyle. It stays in place, it's really cool looking, and it's actually pretty easy to do. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's dive in. Okay, so to start off this hairstyle, you're going to want a nice clean center part going from the front all the way to the back of your head. Okay, so once you've sectioned your hair, split it in half, just take one side and secure it out of the way. This is especially good if you're a beginner at braiding. Then what I want you to do is to kind of sweep your hair up and over. So your hair isn't supposed to go like this, you're going to go over your head. This is kind of how the braid is going to be when we're done with it. And if you want to, you can kind of brush it that way, but just sweeping your hair with your hands is good. And then pick up a small section from the front. You want this to be pretty small, and split it into 3. So then we're going to be doing a Dutch braid. A Dutch braid is basically a French braid, but you're going to be braiding under. So for a French braid, you'd braid over the middle section, so take the outside strand, braid it over, and then pick up hair as you go. Well, with a Dutch braid, it's very similar. You're just going to be braiding under. Take the outside strand on one side, braid it under the middle section, do the same thing on the other side, and then when you go to add in hair, take really small sections and add it into the braid. And as you're braiding, especially when you get to like around over your ear, you want to make sure to keep the braid high. Don't let it fall downward. So I'd recommend taking your finger from your hairline all the way to where the braid's gonna go and just pick up all that hair. Make sure it's still a thin section, but you definitely want to take kind of longer sections, that way the braid doesn't fall down. So see, I'm taking a thin section but going from my hairline to the braid and picking up all that hair, and that way it's nice and sleek and smooth and your braid's gonna stay high on your head, which is what we want. You want to make sure when you pick up hair, especially on the side that's like over here next to your hairline, that it stays nice and smooth. So once you've finished the Dutch braid, just do a simple regular braid all the way down. Again, you want to keep the braid really tight, that way it kind of matches the whole sleeker look of this hairstyle. And then once you get to the end, just secure it with a little elastic, and you have done one side. So now all we have to do is repeat that on the other side. And at the first couple times you do this, you might get it a little bit uneven, but just try to remember to keep the braid high and close to your part, and that's going to help a lot to keep it as even as possible. And that is it for the boxer braids just by themselves. I made them slightly uneven, and that bothers me so much. As you can tell, one's going out, which I was trying to avoid, but it can be kind of hard, especially when it's like you're more tired, it's easier to go down. So like I said, just really try to keep it high on your head, but it's okay if it's slightly uneven. But that's it for just the basic boxer braids. I really love this hairstyle for working out. It's such like a perfect classic workout hairstyle, but it's also really cool day to day. I don't know, I just think it's super cool and edgy and just really just a classic. And once you get the hang of it, it's really easy to do because it's really just 2 Dutch braids. There's just those few little tips that are gonna help finesse it. for some ways to wear the hairstyle. So the first way is really simple. All I'm going to do is just take the two braids and wrap them into buns. And this just kind of makes really cute double Dutch buns that are, I don't know, really cute and simple and classy. And they're still a great workout hairstyle, but it's also kind of preppy. I don't know, just really cute. So I'm just going to be pinning the bun to my head, making sure to hit all the sides and to tuck the tail under, and repeat on the other side. And there you go. I think this one is really cute and kind of girly, and definitely a great kind of preppy one for school, or just anytime you want to have a cute but still pulled back comfortable hairstyle to wear that works for working out, for school, for work, whatever you want to do. This hairstyle is perfect. Hairstyle, if you wanted to, you could pull apart the Dutch braids and have it a little more almost romantic and kind of formal, but since this is like boxer braid hairstyles, I wanted to keep it still very tight, because that's kind of the thing about boxer braids, is they're tight. But if you wanted to, you could pull this apart and be a little more romantic and whimsical. So for ways to wear boxer braids hairstyle number 2, we're going to be kind of bringing these two braids together. So what I want you to do is just stick them together and then just take a bobby pin and kind of weave it through. Now this might take a few pins to go all the way down your hair, but the more pins the better, honestly, because you really want it to stay in place. And if you didn't want to use bobby pins for this, I have a video on how to do a lace-up braid, and that would work really well for this. So basically, before you do the regular braids, leave out a little section of hair, and you can use that to weave the two braids together, and you don't have to use any bobby pins. More details on that braid linked above and below. You can hit the underside of the braid more because no one's going to see it. And that's where you can really just like get all the pins in that you need. And the last thing that is needed to complete this hairstyle, just take both ends and secure them with one elastic. That way it looks all cohesive. And that is it. This one is really cool. It's kind of like a warrior braid hairstyle, which I love. And it still works great for working out or for every day. So it's just a great, really cool and unique hairstyle that people are probably going to be asking you how the heck you got it, because it's really cool. Okay, so for the last way we're going to wear it, what you're going to start out by doing is actually unraveling the regular braids. Not the Dutch braids at all, just the regular braids, because we're going to kind of do like a little loop with these. So then I'm going to secure it with an elastic right at the nape of my neck, and if you wanted to, this could be it, but I'm going to add a scrunchie and we're going to make a little loop. So just wrap it around 1 or 2 times and then loop it, and that is it. I like the ends hanging down, but if you didn't like that, you could wrap them around or tuck them in somehow, but I think it just makes it a little more messy and cute. I think this hairstyle is just perfect for the gym, but it's also a little more kind of messy, so it'd be perfect for every day. And this one, like the others, you could pull apart the braids to make it a little more kind of just loose and lived in or romantic. So if you want to, you could. You could also take away the scrunchie and just do an elastic and make a loop, and then you could wrap some hair around it. So whatever you want to do, you can make this hairstyle to your own style. That's why I really like it. enjoyed that video, give it a big thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to click up here to subscribe and click in this corner to check out my fitness channel that I am posting workouts every single Saturday there. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, click over here, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and share it with any friends who love the boxer braids. Alright guys, bye!